Hello and welcome to our channel. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Stephanie.
Sorry.
Was that a tickle in your throat there?
Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah.
Anyway, we hope you all enjoyed our April Fool's video, and again we apologise for the delay in getting this one out. As you can see, we're starting this video with Danielle dancing.
It's going to be a new common feature, I think. And I do suggest if you haven't seen our April Fool's video, you should go and watch that, because as much as we find ourselves hilarious, it seems like everybody else does as well.
We had so much fun making that. Anyway, look at your head bobbing. So we are back in the house that we were in a couple of weeks ago, because we have split this into a few different parts because of how big of a job this one is, and because I just don't have the same editing skills that other channels apparently have. And yeah, this one is the kitchen, and it's across 2 visits. So we did most of the kitchen on the first visit, and then on the second visit I went back into the kitchen and did the floor. And then we're going back there this coming weekend because we had to wait on a couple of things getting put in place before we could go back to this one. I did have to speed up some of Danielle's dancing because she was so unproductive in this kitchen. I'm kidding.
The dancing keeps me going.
Yeah, I think so. On this visit, we've got a child coming down the stairs.
Yeah, I never told him we were doing a voiceover. My mistake, guys.
Sorry. Should I pause it?
No.
You have the worst timing.
Every time.
Yeah, every time. Okay, so in this video, on the first day, I forgot where I was going. Yeah, on the first day, we'd collected up most of the rubbish, and then we started working on the kitchen. Mm-hmm. Now, when we collected the rubbish, we were just not feeling it. And then we went for lunch. And when we came back, we kind of got a second wind. And that was why Danielle was doing all the dancing, because she was like psyching herself up for this. But, once we got into the cleaning, we were sad when we actually had to leave. We were like, we're just getting into it. We want to keep going.
More dancing.
Oh, yeah. I slowed this bit down. I was just like slogging away, and you were just dancing around.
You're totally oblivious to my dancing as well. It's
I was
totally
watching
normal. To you, you're just like, yeah, she's dancing.
Yeah, it is normal. What I'm doing. I don't have your rhythm. Even though I did dance in school, it's only because I was good at like memorizing the choreography and counting in my head, so I could do the steps. But natural rhythm, nope, I don't have it, unfortunately. So yeah, I did the fridge in this one, and you did the cooker and the oven. Oh, that's the thing. So after the progress photos at the end of this video, then you see the footage of the floor and the actual inside of the oven being done, because we have to do a voiceover for this section of the video simply because there's music playing on the Alexa. But then when we're doing the floor and the oven, the Alexa wasn't on.
We've got some ASMR on
so
this
there's
one.
A little bit of ASMR.
Treating the ones that don't like our voices.
Yep, but it's also because we didn't get any like after photos. So you guys only see it after we clean the kitchen, not after we do the floor and stuff. So that's why I just popped them after the after photos. So stick around after the after photos is what I'm trying to say. I'm confusing myself. My brain is fuzzy.
Just keep watching, guys.
Yeah, so Danielle, tell us what you're doing.
I am cleaning a toaster.
Tell us what you're doing that's not obvious on the screen.
Do you know, I was just trying to, as I've started doing just one area at a time, and really I was just finding my groove in this bit.
See, I was singing along while you were dancing along, but I had a mask on, so...
Yeah, just tackling one area at a time. And
you always go really in depth in these toasters. Do you know
I've got a thing about dirty toasters.
You've never tried to clean mine.
It really. Do you know what? See the top of your toaster. See if you use the metal scurry spongy things.
Yeah.
Not like your sponge with the scurry bit on top. The actual like
I know
metal.
what one you mean. Yeah. The metal ball
that gets
of wire.
It right back to silver. So see people.
But does it not because it scratches like the finish
off? Scratch it.
Okay.
It's right back to silver, and it looks beautiful, brand new again.
See, I'm always scared of getting electrocuted or like ruining the toaster.
I'm going to come clean your toaster.
You're not allowed because I need to do it for my channel.
Oh. Well, you could film me doing it, like at close up,
Okay, yeah.
and still put it on your channel.
Yep, I won't argue with that.
There you go. See, compromise.
I need to descale my kettle as well. And I think I ordered the descaling stuff to do it. I've just not actually done it yet.
That was a while
order
ago.
it? I know. It's because I have these plans and they just don't get actioned. Okay.
It's really okay. Next time I'm gonna be like, right, I've made a cup of tea. Now go and descale it.
Okay.
Next time I'm there.
Is it as simple as just pouring the stuff in and flicking the kettle on? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
and rinsing
fine.
it out, and yeah, pretty much it's that simple.
Okay. See, this is the thing. I put off these tasks because I build them up in my head and I'm just like, I don't have the energy for it or the motivation for it. And I build it up and then it literally takes minutes to do.
Yeah.
So anyway, tell us more about this house. Do we have any more story?
No, I don't think so. Is there? I'm trying to, I'm really bad at remembering cleans. If you have watched us, previously. Like names and stuff. We have to name the houses, and that's usually how I remember who's who. I can't even really remember cleaning the kitchen, if I'm honest. The only thing I remember about cleaning the kitchen is the tiles. You couldn't just wipe them, you had to buff them, otherwise it left this like funny
Oh yeah, you've got a thing about buffing.
funny mark on it, yeah. I like a good buff. I like getting things shiny and clean and streak free.
So I started doing this sink. And then I got bored. I was like, I just don't want to do the sink anymore. And so then I made you do it.
There is a story here with the sink.
What's the story? I remember the story, yes. Do you want to tell it?
But I don't know where it came from. And I was waiting for you to edit the video. Did you not see it?
No.
No.
Right. So Danielle, obviously I started cleaning the sink and then I got bored. So then I move away from it and Danielle takes over. And then while she's at the sink doing something, I can't remember if you're still cleaning the sink
I think I was cleaning the windowsill at that point. Yeah.
Well, I come over to put something in the sink or to rinse my cloth or something and basically scream and run because there is a giant spider. Like, it is humongous and it's in the sink. And I just ran and screamed and didn't even tell her why. It took her a second to realise.
Yeah, and I'm just doing away, doing my thing and not realising there's a massive spider there. And I'm at what point, have I been cleaning around this spider? Has it been trying to jump at me? What's going on?
I don't know where it came from, but it was huge and it gave me a heart attack. And so I was just I left you to die.
But you actually came to the rescue.
I did.
When I looked at it, I was like, oh no, I don't know if I can deal with this one.
Yep.
And
because I'm a true friend.
Unfortunately, she killed it.
I mean, they have to know by now. I will.
How did you kill it?
I sprayed it with cleaning products.
Yeah. Chemical killer.
Yep.
That's going to be your name now. Hashtag chemical killer.
Watch 10 people unsubscribe because of my unhumanity. But yeah, I don't know if that's in the video. I can't remember. It's been a while since I actually edited this. This is the video that was supposed to release last week, and I actually edited it at the beginning of last week, but then we just never found the time to do the voiceover.
So both of us have very bad memories then.
Yeah. I mean, I'm over 30. My brain cells are dying. What's your excuse?
I take in too much information.
That's not a good enough excuse.
Every single day I methodically plan how to clean my house, and that takes up all my brain energy.
Okay, so that's why my house is a mess.
Yeah.
So I'm not using all my brain energy. But yeah, I think I always wonder if we're going to get comments about the fact that I wear a protective suit but then roll the sleeves up. But I don't know what it is. I just don't like.
They get wet and then they're uncomfortable.
They're just generally uncomfortable. It's all right if I'm collecting rubbish mostly, but then see when I'm actually trying to do stuff and the rubbing up and down and stuff, it just gets really annoying.
We mainly wear them for collecting rubbish, so this disgusting stuff.
Yeah,
is that the right word? Disgusting stuff doesn't end up on our clothes, and yeah,
because you waded through loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so we can tell you guys now. We told our members, even though the voiceover for the members only video was a bit distorted, that the reason that we found this house one of the most challenging houses is actually because the gentleman has a couple of dogs, one of which is not house trained. So when we were picking up the rubbish, and the smell was pretty bad, but when we were picking up the rubbish, the everything on the floor basically has had to be thrown out because everything was contaminated. The only room that really wasn't contaminated was the bedroom, which is why I don't think that's where it started. But yeah, it was so bad that the rugs on the floor had disintegrated. And that was kind of the main problem.
Can I just add, the dog's not toilet trained because he's an elderly dog and a rescue. It's not that the person hasn't tried to put in or just doesn't bother.
It's not due to lack of care. It's just...
I just wanted to add that before. Anyway.
Dogs had a traumatic time.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we didn't do the dishes in this property.
There was so many... Oh, and look, more dishes.
Yeah, there was
so many dishes.
There was so many, and we put them into containers. We were like, okay, we can get to them eventually if we have to, but also there was no hot water, so that was our main problem. Is, you know, we can clean and stuff because we can use products and scrubbing, but I'm not going to sit and go through tons of dishes without hot water. So we were kind of waiting for the hot water to be back on for us to do that. But you have the message. Yes, about the dishes.
Right now.
So we still don't know this guy's full story, and we will find it out before the end of this series, guys, because this is part 2 of the series, and there's also a part 0 on the members only videos. But we don't know his full story. We've only made some assumptions so far. However, we have an update on his current story, like his current situation, since we've done 2 visits. Is it 2
visits?
We've basically done most of the kitchen, the bathroom, the bedroom, the hallway mostly.
Yeah, most of the hallway.
And then a lot of the living room, but but not all of it. But we've made a huge difference so far, and this is his message to us.
So, without saying too much, obviously, it starts by thanking us. And it says that he's managed to return back to work. Now, we're unsure about how long he was off of work for, but I'm guessing quite a substantial amount of time. So that's made him feel like he's been able to take those baby steps and getting back to some kind of normality in his life, which is just like the kind of impact that we want to have on people when we're doing these cleans, is trying to give them that normalcy back. Is that normalcy? Yeah, that is normality. The right word, isn't it?
The dishes thing.
Yeah, I'm getting there. It takes me a minute to read.
Sorry, I read faster. That's why.
That's why you read 2 books and I read like half of a book. So without giving too much away, he's got a relative that's not going to be in their property. So he was thinking about packing all the dishes up, taking them there and running them through the dishwasher. And then I think what he's going to do is kind of sort through them all and donate what he doesn't need to charity, because no single person, no couple, no family of 5 need this amount of dishes.
Yeah.
So it's overkill.
There's quite possibly more dishes in this house than in the house where I spent 4 hours washing dishes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was also a single person. So yeah, so he's also getting rid of his sofas, which is great because, I mean, he's probably been planning to do that for a while, but that was his bed, so he couldn't.
He's actually donating them.
Is he donating them?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're going to a doggy daycare, which is really good. Because I was thinking, who is he donating them to? Yeah, so he's donating them to a doggy daycare, and I'm assuming getting new. So by the time we go back to the house this weekend, those sofas should be gone. And then that should make cleaning the rest of the living room a lot easier. Yeah. It's mainly the floors we really need to do. Mm-hmm. But we're taking your steam floor mop thing so we can tackle the floors. So yeah, so that should be good. That's kind of where we're at with him right now.
So.
Oh, come on.
What was your least favourite part?
Do you know what? It's been so long, I don't actually remember either. I feel like I just kept getting bored really easily. It was hard for me to just stick with one part of this house. Like, not just on this day, but both times we've gone there, I've kind of jumped from one thing to another thing to another thing rather than like doing a complete zone and then moving on. So I wouldn't say it was my least favourite part, but it was the most challenging part for me, is that I couldn't keep focused. Like, I was doing that thinking, honestly, I was just like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore.
Do you have a favourite part?
The fridge.
All right, okay.
The fridge is my all-time favourite because...
And that's coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we don't normally have time to get to the fridge. Or if we don't have, it's not always that we don't have time, but it's that we prioritize the visual things because we feel like that's then less overwhelming for them to tackle the other things. So the fridge isn't always the highest priority, but on this occasion it definitely was a priority for me because he wasn't using it at all. He was keeping his shopping like on the landing right in front of the sun, and that was heartbreaking. So I was glad that we managed to get the fridge done on this one. So yeah, that was probably my favourite part. Also, it's just interesting because I can never clean my own fridge because it's broken. So it
You
was
like
good.
cleaning other people's?
Yeah.
I don't like cleaning my fridge. That's probably one of the things I hate most about cleaning my house.
Really?
I don't like cleaning the fridge.
Your fridge is sparkling though. We've seen inside your fridge.
it's just because I just give it a wee wipe here and there. But see if you were to like take drawers out and stuff, there's probably like some sticky stuff being spilt up the back or...
What is everybody else's most hated thing to clean? Like, not your most hated chore to do, because everybody hates like dishes or hoovering or dusting.
Hang up washing.
Yeah, but what is your actual least favourite thing to clean? Mine would probably be my oven, because I feel like it just doesn't come clean. Like, we clean other people's ovens in the exact same method that I used to do my own, and they come clean. I'm like, why is mine? I don't think mine was ever clean, even before I moved in.
So I thought that about my last oven, because remember I tried to clean it and I was like, it's just not shifting.
Yeah.
And since I've got this new one, I'm like cleaning it all the time, so there's never going to be so much build up on it that it's going to be like a difficult task to try and
So I
shift.
wonder if, like, before I moved in, they just never had cleaned it. Yeah. Maybe that's why it's so difficult. I just need to do it more often. Oh, tell us about this part. It's the chopping board.
All right, okay, so the chopping board, this is... Oh, look how satisfying that is. Anyway,
Because you freaked out when you moved it.
to be honest, I thought it was stuck down to the bunker. And so when I moved it, I was like, oh no. But it wasn't. It was kitchen roll. I think it's to stop it from sliding.
Yeah, I feel like that would make sense.
So,
or to stop it scratching, maybe? Would it scratch?
Maybe. So, yeah, I took it all off, and I'm pretty sure I put more kitchen roll down when I put it back. I want to say that I did.
I feel like you did. I don't fully remember, but I do feel like you did.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, as a person, I'd be like, right, okay, that's how they done it, so I'll do it that way, but we'll find it.
The scraper was our best friend on this clean.
Yes, it really
also,
was.
Just before I get comments about it, when I do some of the floor on this first day, and this is the only scraper that we have with us. So we do make a point of bringing the wallpaper scraper with us when we come back to get to do the floor properly. But just in case I get any comments about like, oh, you're using that mini tiny scraper for the floor after we told you the last time not to do that, but we just didn't have it with us.
And blades were changed.
Oh yeah, we have like so many blades for this thing. And you know what? I've decided I prefer the plastic ones. See the plastic scrapers?
I think it depends what I'm using it for.
So what would you use the metal scraper for?
The oven.
See, I think even on the oven, the plastic one works really well.
See, I like using it on...
Yeah.
If there's really tough stuff, I feel like the metal one just kind of gets under it a wee bit more.
So my problem is that I keep nicking things with the metal one.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't have the technique down. So I keep nicking things. So I'm like, I don't want to risk it. So I play it safe and stick with the plastic. So if anybody is thinking about getting a scraper, but they're worried that they are going to scratch something, get the plastic scraper because it is really effective. And the oven didn't look too bad, but I don't know if it's just the poor lighting. Do you remember?
I think it was pretty bad.
No, sorry, I don't mean the oven. I mean this part, the stove top.
Yeah. The top wasn't that bad at all, to be honest. It just had a lot of surface debris, you want to call it that?
Yeah.
Crumbs and whatnot. But it wasn't like, there wasn't a lot of like, I don't have words tonight, I'm sorry.
Grease?
Yeah, like built up dirt. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, because it's kind of hard to tell just because of the way the lighting is. The lighting changes a lot. It was
the side. Like, see, using the scraper for like getting the stuff that was...
Oh yeah, that's satisfying to do.
That was really good.
What was your favourite part and least favourite part of this kitchen?
My least favourite part of the kitchen... the tiles, the spider, the oven.
So
I don't know.
everything.
I don't know. My favourite part was coming back and being rewarded with champagne.
Oh yeah, so when we came back
Yeah.
on the second visit, the gentleman had left a bottle of champagne for us, and I don't actually like that because I'm a really fussy drinker. So that was actually what Danielle was drinking on the live when she was drunk.
The last one we did, and you guys like drunk Danielle, so you'll maybe see her more often.
It gives her the confidence to just be herself, because the Danielle that I get to see is not the same Danielle that you guys get to see.
No.
Like the dancing Danielle, that's the real Danielle, the fun one,
The Giffy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have to get her drunk more often so you guys can see it.
It will slowly come out. The confidence will build.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what to talk about now.
I didn't like the fact that every time I thought I was done cleaning it, I seen another like wee crumb or another wee streak, and yeah, I didn't like that about the cooker top.
We really used a lot of this blue roll in this house, but I don't know if we've ever told you guys that it's actually eco-friendly. Yeah, you did put the paper towel down for the chopping board. Yeah, so that blue roll that we're using, obviously it's not blue, but it's because it's natural, it's eco-friendly, it's decompostable, all that stuff. We're onto the fridge. Woo. Also, do you know how hard, it is so difficult to try and not get in the way of the camera when cleaning a fridge. Like I don't know how people do it. Same with microwaves.
Yeah, the microwave for me, that's a really difficult one. Because usually your microwave opens like to the left, and most people are right-handed. So when you're trying to clean that, your arm's in the way.
Also, congratulations to Ari Katerina. Did you see her news?
No, I didn't.
She's pregnant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've not watched her latest video, but I've seen her post on Facebook, so I'm going to go and watch the video later on. But yeah, that's exciting for her. I wonder if she'll continue to do the free cleans.
That's exactly what just went through my head.
But I'm thinking surely she has a lot of like back footage because she does a lot more houses than us.
So she'll be able to keep bringing stuff out until she's ready to come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. Maybe she'll talk about it in the video. I'll need to go back and watch it. But yeah, that's really fun for her. It's funny because there was a video recently when she was talking about being unwell, and I actually thought, oh, I wonder if she's pregnant. And then that came out this week.
It's just the first thought you go to, when someone's like, oh, I keep being sick, or I'm like, oh, I'm really not well, or I've been really tired the last few weeks. You're always like, are you pregnant?
Yeah. Pretty sure like me and you have probably asked each other that
a lot.
Like, yeah. I'm always like, I really hope not.
Every time Steph's like, oh, I feel sick, I'm like, are you pregnant?
I better not be. You had a lot of magnets. Do you know when I was younger, my favourite thing about going to my gran and granddad's house was playing with their fridge magnets. Apart from obviously seeing my gran and granddad. But like, because they didn't really have all that many toys and stuff, but they had loads of like really quirky fridge magnets. I could sit and play with those things for hours.
I absolutely love fridge magnets.
So do I, but I don't like the visual clutter of them.
See, I don't even mind that.
Mm-hmm. So I have them on my freezer in my house, but because I started collecting them and then I stopped because Lily kept breaking them when she was young. But she's a bit older now, so I'll maybe start getting them again.
I've tried to like, whenever we've went anywhere, even if it's been like deep sea world.
Yeah.
I've always tried to be like, right,
we'll have to make sure we get some from...
Yeah, I know.
Where are we going to get it?
Marrakesh.
Marrakesh. I keep wanting to say Mallorca, but that's the complete wrong area.
Is it Monaco?
Morocco. I don't know how to say it. I think it's Morocco.
It's Morocco.
Yeah. So we'll have to get fridge magnets when we go there.
Yeah, I've already thought.
Do you know what we could do?
I've already told everybody as well, because we're only taking hand luggage. Because Blair and Chloe, they were like, I was like, listen, I'm bringing nobody anything back. I'm not even bringing my kids something back. The only thing I'm bringing back is a fridge magnet. And that's my fridge.
Well, do you know what I was just about to say? Is that, do you know what we could do for our members? Is like put their names in a hat or do a random generator and gift one of our members.
You can put it in your bag.
It's a magnet. It's not going to take up much space.
Do you know how much stuff I want to bring?
Or a postcard. We could do a postcard from our holiday.
Marrakesh.
Yes, to one of our members. And talking of members, Danielle, do the spiel. You know this. You do know it.
Okay. If you'd like to support us more in any way, you don't have to. Obviously, if you're not financially able, we would not like you to. Liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff is enough. But we do have 3 different tiers for membership. The first tier is #Team Fife.
No.
Can I see? Okay.
That's the last tier.
Right, okay. So the first one is Haggis Hunters.
Yay.
Okay. And that is 99p.
Yep.
The second one is Honorary Fifers.
Woo.
And that is $1.99.
Yes, and just to interject, you can still be an honorary Fifer even if you actually live in Fife, which we didn't consider when we titled it Honorary Fifers.
Yep. And then #Team Fife.
Yes.
See, I knew it. It was just the other way around. And that one is
$2.99.
$2.99.
Yep.
Yeah.
So cheaper than the price of coffee.
Yep. I just need some prompting.
And we don't do it very often, but I think there are now 3 members only videos up.
Woo!
And then we still need to do a members only live.
I'm going to practice this. And then I'm just going to be like, and also guys, and surprise you on it. Probably not, but it's a nice thought.
So
yeah, we could do a members live soon.
Yeah. What's your week looking like next week?
Pretty
Oh, we might go camping next week.
free apart from children.
Yeah.
Our children are on their Easter break from tomorrow.
Yep, for 2 weeks. So we're thinking we're going to go camping
So
locally
pray for
somewhere.
our sanity.
But we'll still get the free cleans in because we do those on a Sunday at the moment. It's going to be nice. Like once I've left.
Sorry, that was really satisfying. I wasn't cleaning it, so I never seen any of this.
Yeah, and the good thing is I couldn't really smell it because of the mask.
They're
Yeah,
an absolute godsend, those masks.
Yep. Plus, I've always kind of got a stuffy nose. Like I have a stuffy nose right now. I don't know if anyone can tell. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it because once I graduate uni, and then your youngest is in childcare, like in nursery, we'll be able to do these cleans during the week, and we'll have our weekends back.
Yeah.
Kind of looking forward to that, and it means we'll be able to spread the cleans out like over a whole week, so we'll have like more time in the houses.
Or we'll be able to fit in more cleans in 1 week, and then if we decided, you know what, we're going to take a holiday, we've got the option without having to worry about footage and stuff. So
yeah. So that's one of the reasons we've been splitting up a couple of these houses as well, is so that we have a little bit of back footage, because obviously I'm going on holiday in May and then we're both going on holiday together in July. So we need to have at least 2 videos like in our back pocket, which we don't really have many of, because anytime we manage to get like a backlog of videos because we fit in extra, something goes wrong with the footage. I'm just cursed.
I think our viewers should tell us what they would like to see from our holiday. So I think we can make a little video for you guys.
Oh yeah, a little holiday vlog.
Yeah, so tell us anything that you'd like to see. Apart from me diving into the swimming pool like a beached whale.
And just a little self-plug here as well. If anybody hasn't already checked out my personal channel, At Home with Steph, please do go and check that out. Because when we go on holiday, I'll have to post up 2 videos on my own channel from the holiday as well. It'll just be me sitting on the beach reading a book. That's going to be the video.
Yeah. Do you know what you could do? You could read to your viewers.
No.
Because I think you'd be really good at like the audio build where the people read to you.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be really boring and monotone.
See, I think it'd be really good. You'd have me grip to the book.
I don't know. People have, like, my daughter's friends have watched some of these free cleans and they literally said that they watch them to go to sleep.
But when you read something, you read it in that, like, so you put the tone of voice, or like you're reading me something earlier on and I could hear like the difference in emotion when you were reading me it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, so when I was in school, do you know how like in English class people had to read out the book and stuff?
Oh, I hated that.
Well, I hated it. Not when I was reading it out. I hated it when other people read it out because I just read faster in my head than people read out loud. So I would be like 4 pages ahead and then I'd get in trouble for reading ahead. And it's like, why? Why am I in trouble for reading ahead? Anyway, so then I would always just volunteer to be the person that read. And I remember when we were doing plays, we were reading Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, but there was me and there was my friend Dan, and we both just read this entire book together with accents. It was amazing. It was so good. That's a core memory.
I've not read that book.
Because you grew up in Scottish education system.
Is it a good book to read?
Yeah, well, it's a play. It's not an actual book, it's a play.
Is it a good play?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's about an uneducated woman who is getting an education. That's actually all I remember.
Okay.
I don't even remember why it's called Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. I think it's because like they're out of place, you know, like you have to keep moving so you don't get burned, kind of thing. Yeah. But I don't actually remember much about it. All I remember is how much fun it was to read it out.
That's a good, is it analogy?
Yeah, analogy.
My brain keeps telling me these words and I'm like, metaphor. I don't even know.
Wait, is it a metaphor?
Metaphor, yeah.
Could be a metaphor as well. Yeah. Also, I just did like a little still of the fridge because I never took any before pictures, but I took an after picture. So that was the after we'd put the shelves back in and the food and stuff in. So yeah, we're kind of nearing the end, I think. I'm not actually sure how long this video is. All right, so we're nearing the end of the voiceover part.
I was about to say that we've not got some ASMR.
Yes.
So I'm glad I've been in the sun all day and my brain is not braining.
I've been in my house all day. So you were just washing up a couple of things. The cooker, you were washing up the top of the cooker things, which I had to cut out. And then I'm just kind of doing what I can for this floor, and then you clean the doorway, and that's kind of all we do in the kitchen on this day. So after this section, it will be the ASMR bits after the progress photos. So I was spraying the floor here with the multi-purpose cleaner that works really well on the floors, and then Danielle started spraying elbow grease, and I was just like, don't mix the chemicals.
I'm like, oh yeah, okay. This smells nice.
But yeah, it doesn't, like, because I'm just using the tiny scraper and we haven't let the product sit or anything, it doesn't come up. But watch to the end, guys, because look at this floor right now, okay? Now watch how it looks at the end. I'm so proud of the floor. Also, I'm really sorry about the lighting. I think because the window is behind the camera, whenever the camera is looking at that side of the room, the lighting is like so different to when it's facing the other side of the room. Also, I had given up on the mask by this point.
So anyway, if you have enjoyed this content, please subscribe, like, even give it a share, and come back for more.
I always wonder, where do people share the videos? Like, see, when they share them on YouTube videos.
Share it to like WhatsApp.
Do you?
Yeah, like I'll send a YouTube video to someone on WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. Because I don't think I've ever shared a YouTube video.
No? I think I have quite a few times.
Trying to think if I have or not.
And I don't even watch YouTube as much as you do.
Yeah. The thing is, I watch a lot of YouTube on my TV. So that's the problem. Yeah. And so I have to really try hard to remember to go back onto my phone and comment on my favourite channels' videos to help the algorithm. But it's difficult. So I think, I want to say 40% of our viewers watch on their TV.
All right, okay.
So if you're watching on your TV and you're not able to comment, you can still hit that like button, because I always like the videos. So if you can't comment because you're watching on your TV, you can still like. So yeah. But anyway, I think we'll just sign off there. Mm-hmm. This has been a bit of a, I don't know, a all over the place voiceover. Yeah. I feel like we weren't prepared to do this voiceover.
Even though we knew it was coming.
Yeah. There's just been so much happening that we've had to keep like postponing it. Like, I was meant to come here yesterday for it, but then I just was not feeling up to it. So we're doing it today, and it is releasing later than planned. It was supposed to go out like a few hours ago, but I'm going to go home and upload it immediately.
It's coming your way anytime soon, so you're welcome.
I mean, by the time they watch this. Okay, so anyway, we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.